Well, the US president has been absolutely blasted online for using another cheat sheet. Biden has copped criticism for most of his presidency for the way that he handles public events. He's either mumbling or fumbling, fails to take questions from reporters, and in some instances mixes up his own policies. His team's hand-holding has been described like a lack of faith and confidence because they seem to provide him with a lot of cushioning, especially when they usher the media out of the room before a reporter gets one question out of their mouths. Joe Biden was speaking at a meeting on federal state offshore wind implementation partnership when he accidentally flashed the card. It had a few very specific dot points for the president to follow. You enter the Roosevelt room and you say hello to participants. You take your seat. You give brief comments for 2 minutes. Press departs. You ask Liz Schuler a question. You thank participants and you leave. A very detailed cheat sheet for the president to follow there. Take a look at the moment that Biden flashed the cheat sheet while speaking.
There's a difference between states that say may and say shall. If you have to say you shall give, you shall do A, B, C, they're the ones that are going to have problems. But most say may. I mean may, and I got it reversed, may and shall. And so
today wasn't the first time the president had used the cheat sheet. In November last year, he was caught out with a list of names and photos of journalists to help him answer questions from the media at the G20 summit in Rome.
And now I'm happy to take some questions, and I'm told I should start with AP Zeke Miller. Zeke, you have a question? Didn't recognize you with the mask on. I apologize.
In June last year in Geneva, the same thing happened. The president told the media, as per usual, he had been given a list of people he was allowed to call on for questions. It happened again in August, right before the botched withdrawal of troops out of Afghanistan, where he used a pre-approved list to start his press conference. The president's critics took to social media to call him out for it today. Benny Johnson said, next time someone tries to tell you Joe Biden isn't a geriatric nursing home patient trapped in the White House, show them this. He needs a note card with step-by-step directions telling him what to do, including you take your seat. This is beyond embarrassing. Alison Royal wrote, this needs to be a history-making news story, but you'd be surprised how quickly we'll move on from this. Another person wrote, the President of the United States needs a cheat sheet instructing him how to enter a room. If this was Trump, all of the media would make this 24/7 news and demand a cognitive test until he took one. He did take one and passed with flying colours. Make Biden take one now. Finally, Biden's cheat sheet reminding him of basic functions like entering a room and you take your seat. Someone needs to put an out of order sign on Joey.